What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. So we had a really exciting this past weekend where I competed at the Strongest Man and Woman of the Forest 2019. And if you have not been with me thus far, I competed at this competition last year and I took first place. And so I wanted to walk you through step by step kind of how this competition went. And I want to apologize because I didn't really get a lot of intro into it because my husband and I, we drove separately, and that was purely so that our dogs didn't have to stay all day long by themselves for like, I don't know, it was like 12 or 13 hours. So I drove up first so I could go get weighed in, and then I got something to eat, and then I got stretched out, and actually he got caught in traffic, so he missed the first half of the I guess the first event. And so I had to try and be my own film crew and get ready for the competing part of it and wait for him to show up. And so when he did get there, then he took over the camera and things like that. So that way at least I had a little help that way. But just want to apologize that I didn't really get a lot of like an introduction or anything like that. So this is the intro. And so I just wanted to go over how all the events went and how I did, and kind of just go from there. I did get very sunburned. I don't know if you can see how white I was, and the back, my shoulders and stuff are pretty burnt, but all in all, I think I fared pretty well. I am still very, very sore. Today I woke up, it was like more of my neck, my lower back, my abs, and my glutes. Yesterday it was my upper back, my shoulders, and my quads. So hopefully by tomorrow I've just hit all of the muscles and I feel 100 times better. So let's go ahead and get into each event. The first event of the day was the log press. This is for a clean and then press, one single rep, in and out, super quick. I started at 108 pounds and then I moved up to my second weight, which was 118. If you guys have watched my last year's video, I got the state record at 110 pounds for the log press. So basically the whole point of today, or this day, was to beat my last year's state record. And so I did place first in this event because I was able to beat out the competition. Because I hit the 118 pounds and I beat my competition, I decided to not even go for the third lift of the day. So we had a total of 3 lifts and I didn't need to do the third lift because I already hit the placing that I want and I beat my state record. So that was kind of how that worked out. Now the next event was the bar bending, and this is legit a rebar piece of metal. So this is like what they put in cement. We did this last year as well, but the setup this year was a little bit different. I want to apologize that my head is cut off because it was very crowded around that area, and so my husband was trying to get close to me so that he was in front of the people who was crowding around, but also try and get me in the frame. So you kind of get little bits and pieces here. We missed the first bend, so the video that you're seeing right now is of the second bend, which I managed to hit the first bend, and then I hit the second bend, and then the third one, which you can obviously see I did not bend at all. So I think I placed third, which I honestly don't care because I think bending that stinking bar is literally the dumbest event ever, and I felt this way last year, and I still feel that way today. So dumb. Stupid thing.
Woo! It's starting to get serious now. These women are racing to bend a 3/8 diameter bar.
Come on, get it.
Oh, this is a big challenge for the men and certainly a big challenge for the women as well. Look at Miss Mauser. I think she might be the lead here, but she's being quickly followed by the rest of our gang. Now says she's done it.
Get it, baby.
She's going to take second place here. We're going to wait for the measurements on all that.
Get it, babe. Come on.
Oh, 3 women. I didn't know at a time. Bent to within 7 inches here. Once you throw the bar down, you can't get it back up.
Come on, hon.
A lot of technique here required to get a good efficient fast bend.
Come on, hon. Let's go. Come on, hon.
3, 2, 1.
That was stupid.
All right, big round of applause, please. That's pretty intense. 3/8
Bar bending so much. The third event was the Wagon Push. The weight for my weight class was 250 pounds, which wasn't horrible, but I was very, very anxious about this because the bar itself that you had to pick up and push for the wagon was so not secure. Like, you picked it up and the whole handle just shook side to side, and that makes me so nervous because of my knee. So if you are new to my channel, I've had 2 ACL surgeries, so things that move around side to side that doesn't give you a whole lot of stability is very nerve-wracking for myself, because no matter how much I rehab my knee and I train my knee, it's still not my knee. You know, I have somebody else's tendon in my leg, and you always want to be very cautious when doing things like this. I didn't want another tear in my ACL. I did place first in this event, I will say that, but I did get an extra 2 seconds tacked on to my original time, because the very last drop I actually dropped and it slid across the finish line, so they tacked on an extra 2 seconds onto my time. So I think my time was like right around 18 seconds, which was enough. Even including the 2 second add-on, it was still enough to put me in first place.
40 seconds remaining.
Come on, babe, get it.
Plenty of time and plenty of strength. 33 seconds remaining.
Now we have the fourth event here, which I was very, very excited about, but also extremely nervous. And this was stone to shoulder. And you guys have probably seen in my other videos where I have been training the stone to shoulder. Originally, we were told that the stone weight was going to be 90 pounds and 130 pounds. So you could take your pick at whatever stone you wanted and you could just rep it out. We got there and the stones were actually 115 and 130. So the lighter weight was actually heavier than what we had anticipated, which was fine. I had a lot of confidence that I could easily pick up the 115, but lo and behold, these 2 stones were actually brand new, so they're very, very slick. If you saw my stone lifting video of just me during training, I could not lift the 130 stone up because it was so stinking slick. And so that was my biggest freaking nightmare, was showing up to this competition and seeing brand new stones sitting there. I figured I was gonna go all in, balls to the wall. I picked up that damn stone. I made it my bitch, but only for 1 rep. I was very, very happy with that. I couldn't have been more excited about the fact that I actually lifted that stinking stone up to my shoulder.
Get it. Down.
First rep was successful for Tanya with the 130. She's moving on to the 115.
Get it, babe.
Down.
Rep 1 with 115, 1 with 130, and now 1 with 115. Plenty of time left.
Got this, son. Come on.
Down.
20 seconds remaining. Plenty of time.
No lift.
1 rep with the heavy stone, 2 with the light stone. This is long rep 3.
Get it, babe.
And she successfully records rep 3.
Now we have the last and final event of the day, which was the truck pull. And I am a fairly quick truck puller, I suppose, if you want to, I guess, put it into speed reference for you. I like pulling trucks. I enjoy pulling trucks. But for some reason, they decided to give us a smaller truck this year, so it just made it twice as easy. So now, what you guys have all been waiting for, and the actual reason for you probably watching this video, is to find out how I did. I've been purposely keeping my placing a secret because I didn't want you guys to know. I actually wanted you guys to watch the video. So now that we are here at the end, at the award ceremony, I did in fact place first place. And so what does that mean? It means I got a sweet plaque. I actually made it to nationals, which was the ultimate goal overall. So let the training commence. And if you guys have not already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that way you can check out all the updates and how my training goes, as well as don't forget to give this video a thumbs up as well. And I will catch you guys next time.